The opener in Music City, and it's a new era in Nashville. New stadium down the line, but this year a new coach, new uniforms, and a young team as the Tennessee Titans open the season against the New York Jets. Tirico, Greg Olsen with you here in Nashville. Two teams at the bottom of their divisions last year. Who's going to start 1-0? Here we go. This return will take him out past the 25-yard line. Decent field position as this game gets going. Right to the air goes Ward on the run to the right. Oh, the first throw of the season is intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown.
And I think this defense knows if their team's going to go anywhere this year, they are going to have to be the tone setters. And I'll tell you, you can't ask for a better statement right here in the season opener than an interception and return it for a touchdown. They know they have a lot of pressure on them this year. They feel it. But to deliver a big play in week one, it's a heck of a way to start.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play fake, now Ward to throw. Now right on the heels of the pick six, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. John Franklin Myers there to make the tackle. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Gino. He's hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down. 3rd and long. Smith from the gun on 3rd down. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That one broken up in the end zone. And it's incomplete. What great work to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
Jason Sanders on the field. A 53-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
He's inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Alvin Ridley. Touchdown Titans. Joey Sly on now for the point after. Through the rain, the kick is good. And And the Titans will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. Finding room across midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big-time run there by Hall. It's a gain of 34. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Play action now. It's Gino. That's caught. It's the tight end, Mason Taylor. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9. Is going to set up 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A give. Here's Hall. He gets free. And Hall going to work his way into the end zone. Jets touchdown. Sanders here for the extra point. And this one is no good. Not sure if the rain and the wet footing is an issue there, but no extra point. The score stays where it is. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
Their own 40-yard line.
Now, first down throw for Ward. Flush to his right. Now he takes off. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And he is buried in the backfield. Loss of a couple.
On the tackle.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Ward now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. On now the former Chief and Texan, Tommy Townsend. And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And he's not going to get there. Big roll of the dice. Trying the fake, but he's stopped short of the first down. And it's a turnover on downs.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
And he'll take this one in.
Touchdown,
Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. Give him a 2nd touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Ward. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
35-yard line.
From the gun, here's Ward. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap for Ward. Out to his right. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they forced 4th down. The Titans going to send out the veteran Tommy Townsend to punt. That is fielded at the 20. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line. On the bootleg, it's Smith. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On 2nd down, Smith. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
That's caught. It's Braylon Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds. Well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. I hit that a little too well. It lands a couple of yards in the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Ward. This one is caught downfield by Ridley.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Ward. This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Ward. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just...
Now for the 3rd time in the 1st quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Amani Hooker is there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Hall. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He was a 1,000-yard rusher a year ago and looking good to start this season as well.
First down.
Nice run there by Hall, and I think all of us, Mike, we're still waiting for him to take that next step. He had his first 1,000-yard rushing season last year, but it still feels like there's some more potential in there that just hasn't quite been unlocked.
What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
Brings up second and 2.
On the give, it's Hall. He's going to get nothing out of that one. Followed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 4th down coming up. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And their lead will stay right where it is.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Forced out wide. And that is incomplete. But a flag is down back in the backfield. Did they hit the quarterback late? Well, after a bit of a reprieve, the rain has returned. Fake the handoff. Now Ward. To the left side, caught by Ridley. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Pollard. And he's in! Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee. Slide now for the point after. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Titans are back within 6.
Titans 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, here's Geno to throw. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Smith. There's a short one caught by Taylor. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. From the shotgun, Smith. And this will be incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Smith. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Play action. Ward. That caught Tony Pollard. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. Come to the line now for 1st down and 10. Here's Ward. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
On the handoff, Pollard. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. Out comes Sly for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Titans will go up by a point here in the 2nd quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
1 yard gain.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Moving outside the pocket. That's to the right side and incomplete. At 9, Mitchell, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Gino. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 42
Ball
yards
rests
on
at the
play.
37. It's 1st and 10.
Jets.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Looks like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Reese Hall. And he's got another one. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Jets will open up a 6-point lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Jim DK. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he will dive into the end zone. 90 see.
Joey Slide lining up for the point.
You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. On the run, here's Hall. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. They give to Hall. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
He's got his man complete to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
1st down, New York.
Smith to throw on 1st and 10. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a 1st down. Gino to throw. That one taken in by Mitchell.
Complete to Mitchell. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Come to the line for 2nd and 4.
32-yard line.
Give up the middle with Hall. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard rusher a year ago and looking good to start this season as well. On the handoff, it is Allen. Look at this right to the 20-yard line. The former Longhorn in there on the tackle. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They face 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Back is Smith. Forced to his right. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. Throwing is Smith. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, it's Ward. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. A carry here for Allen. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Tony Adams there on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. Here's Smith. And this will be knocked out. Incomplete. Penalty flag down in the backfield. Usually a sign of a hold. A second down throw for Smith. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On third down, it's Allen. He'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. Punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment. He's taken down after a solid return.
At their own 18-yard line.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
At the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Again, it's Pollard. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Mario Davis there on the play.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third and 2. Ward. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. They pick up 17 through the air. First down for Tennessee.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for Tyjae Spears. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Mario Davis there on the play. Hook him up on a second down and 8.
At the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. Right side, and he finds Tate. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of Knob.
That's good.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Titans first down.
Play fake, now Ward to throw. And he's caught. It's Robinson. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Again, it's Ward. It'll be swung out wide to Spears. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. To the air again. Ward moving to his right. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Trying to hook up with Tyjae Spears coming out of the backfield that time. Now it's going to be third down.
And while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. And once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
Third and long. Here's Ward. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. On fourth down, on is the veteran Joey Sly for the Titans field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Titans will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
You know, these are the kind of games, Mike, that when you look at the scoreboard, it has to dictate a little bit of your decision-making. And, you know, with both teams moving the ball as well as they have and scoring as well as they have, I'm not sure how much 3 points is going to wind up helping you in the long run. So I do understand just continue to accumulate points, but it feels like this is a touchdown game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Smith. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Flush to his right. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think the second that ball left his hand, he wanted to pull it immediately back. I mean, he is lucky, Mike. That ball didn't end up going the other way. He almost gifted them a short field and maybe even some points.
DK to return. And a very solid return as they're able to bring him down.
At their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground with Spears. He'll get about 2. The rookie first-round pick. They're on the tackle.
28-yard line.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
And 8.
From the gun, here's Ward. Rolling right. He'll let this one go deep. That's caught. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
And the Titans first First down.
Drive rolls on here with first down and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
39-yard line. 1 yard
Here now,
gain.
2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, Ward. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Ward. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
At the Jets' 15-yard
Here's
line.
a 2nd and 9. Now it's Ward. This one is caught by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of
That's a gain
play.
of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Ward to throw again. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down.
This is one of those coaching decisions people are going to be talking about for a long time. You find yourself down 3, a field goal gets you level. Instead, you roll the dice and go for it, and you fail.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Allen, the Jets ball carrier. He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. We'll try and run right on the option. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Out of bounds, just a little short. They can pick it up on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
From the pistol, Smith. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. From the shotgun, Smith. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Jets 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Throwing on second down. Smith. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Jason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up fourth down. On comes the punt team now for the Jets, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And great coverage on special teams. They'll mark it down inside the 5-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. On 1st and 10, Ward. He'll get this out wide to Pollard. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 15-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jamie and Sherwood taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
At the 13-yard line.
Back to throw is Ward. That is holding left side by Tate. And he's taken down up past the 35. So from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Running here, it's Pollard. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Ward, out quickly, it's Ridley. And we'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1. Throwing, Ward. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down. A first down throw for Smith. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
So this is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. And the pocket starts to collapse. The good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and they can feel that pass rush. You don't always have to see it, but once those eyes go down, it's going to be trouble.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. A second down throw for Smith. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Is set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Ward. That's to Robinson. He's got it. Finding room at midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10.
First down.
To throw is Ward. Looking for the home run ball deep downfield. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On 3rd down, here's Pollard. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of
17 yards on that play. That's good for a Titan first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 7.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield, that's the area we usually see holding. On 2nd down, Smith. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Smith from the gun on 3rd down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. We're about ready now for the punt. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. This is 1st and 10. Here's Ward. Now a screen. Here's Pollard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Ward. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. On play action, it's Ward. Open man is Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts left. How much that's going to matter remains to be seen. Here comes 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10.
To the air again. Ward. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. The Titans will use the 1st of their timeouts. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 2nd down.
Two, three. Here we go. 5 seconds. Swing myself.
Throwing again is Ward. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. Just enough of a cushion to get the field goal unit on. Try to send this one to an extra session. Now the Jets going to use the 1st of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
3-2. Flat.
Here's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over.
2nd and 3.
So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This to force overtime. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This one he's got to have. Oh, no, he missed it. Not more than a chip shot, but it's no good. So, this one a win for the visiting Jets. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.